wasn't introduced, and I am the medical nurse. And I'm here this morning to tell you to get even. Because the Spirit of the Lord said in His Word that, beloved, I wish above all things, that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospers. So I say get even because, we'll come to church, we'll pray, we'll praise, we'll fast, we'll study the Word, we'll listen to the sermon, we'll go to the breakfast, we'll go to a conference, but when it comes to our bodies, our health, we have to have an attitude. But God said even, so those things are equal. Even as thy soul prospers. But see, I can understand why God said this is just as important. First of all, He wants His people to feel good. He don't want His people sick and weak.
That's right.
He doesn't want us running to the world
That's
Go ahead, tell them.
to get what we get tricked and poisoned,
All right.
cut and abused and experimented on
Yes.
among a whole list of other things
Yes.
that don't do His people well.
Yes.
You see, in this nation, doctor prescribed treatments is now the number one cause of death.
This is true.
The number one cause of death. But you know that's our fault. Because God said His people are destroyed by lack of knowledge.
Right.
You see, He says in all our ways, acknowledge Him. And He shall direct you. Acknowledge Him. I'll direct you. See, we need to understand this. There's so many secrets, so many things that have been kept from us. God put everything we need to maintain our health, to restore our health, to reverse anything that comes upon us. But it first requires obedience. It first requires that we look to Him. Because He said, I'm the Lord, thy God. But see, that's a condition. Okay? Because we call Him God, we call on Him. But is He Lord? We think we'll let Him be Lord so we can get to heaven. But see, salvation is when? It's now. Amen. Now faith is. And now are we going to carry out the work He's given to us, and we ain't got the strength. I can't hardly walk.
So true.
I got Alzheimer's, a doctor-induced condition.
Yes.
I got cancer. You know, there's so much we have to deal with that is not our fault. We got to deal with the dirty air. We got to deal with the dirty water. We got to deal with the vitamin and mineral deficient food. We got to deal with the GMOs. They didn't put pesticides in the food.
That's right.
And we sit up at the table eating the pesticides. But we need to know these things so we'll know how to get even. Amen. And God calls me the miracle nurse because that's the stand He's given me to take. So many things that they say that there's so many genetic lies that tell us, especially black people. Oh, you got blood pressure, high blood pressure, but you can't help it. It's genetic. Oh, you got diabetes, but you can't help it. It's genetic because your mama had it and her mama had it. Oh, you got this kind of cancer, but it's genetic. You see, God put it in the earth to protect His people, to keep His people. Did you know selenium, one trace mineral, is cancer protective, cancer preventive, and And the founder of the company that I work with had to sue the FDA twice to be able to say that.
Wow.
But yet, they give us medications that cause disease. And they'll tell you, oh, the commercial sounds so sweet. Have nice little music in the background. So now take this for your arthritis. Take this for your psoriasis. But then, all the way through is a thread, but it can't. And they smile when they say that. They got some nice music to mesmerize you when you say that. But they'll take, but it'll kill you. Take it, but it'll kill you. So we're under a power
All right now.
that's not of God.
Amen.
Because we put our trust in the wrong ones. We put our trust in a medical system that has nothing to do with health care.
Amen.
It has to do with wealth care.
Yes.
But see, even as far as the 1920s, legislation was put in place by those most powerful in this land. The Carnegies, the Rockefellers, those that held the money. And they made it so that only medical doctors could treat us and get paid for us. But there's so many practitioners that God has trained, but they can't get paid unless we pay our own pockets. But yet those same people that told us don't do this, don't do that, don't pay for it, or that's witchcraft or whatever, their care was natural. It was the best. It was non-pharmaceutical. But yet the masses, they denied. And yes, their hands are bloody, but ours don't have to be.
Amen.
It's time to get even.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
You know, Alzheimer's can be reversed.
Amen.
Knees and joints, hips can be rebuilt. Remember? Don't you know where we came from? Didn't he form us from the dust of the earth?
Yes,
He formed us from the
Yes.
So we must maintain these minerals that because we do use them up. But if we never put them back,
That's
if
right.
you cook a pot of soup and you eat out of that pot of soup, after a while it's going to be empty. So if we use all of this God made, but we never restore, and we never ate, and see, it's not in your food anymore. So I've never been one to sell this, say take this, or noni, or all the other supplements. And this is not about a product. This is about the foundation of health, and the foundation of health for minerals. Because even your vitamins, when we talk about those, but so many of those that are sold are synthetic. And when we don't have minerals, even our vitamins don't work. But see, there was a practice where they put it in the soil. Then came electricity. We stopped getting the ash out of our pot belly stoves and our fireplaces. And we used to put that in the garden. But then we used to garden for ourselves. Now we have such dependence on corporations to feed us that we're eating things we don't even know about. So our children are sick. Our little babies are getting type 2 diabetes. It's, even by research, so many things have been cured, but the government doesn't want to cure. They want money. Because if the cure is known, then who's going to get paid? Muscular dystrophy, cure, well known. Gave that research to Jerry Lewis. Jerry Lewis took it to the foundation. And when's the last time anybody saw Jerry Lewis on Jerry's Kids on those televisions? Because when he took him to research, they fired him. They sent him on a cruise to make sure he was not part of the television. There's a cure for cystic fibrosis. Cystic fibrosis children used to live only until their teens or early 20s. But through research, a cure was found. Right here at Emory University. When the evidence was presented, they fired the researcher. Do you know that over 600 diseases acknowledge him. Get you some minerals and whatever God says, because that's another problem with God's people, especially in the church. They want to run and ask their doctor. That baby right there got more nutritional education than most MDs. And that's just a fact. Look up the curriculum. They just don't have the information. It's the holistic doctors that have nutritional and education, not medical doctors. But we must educate ourselves. We must be astute, because it was never designed that the church would go to the world. It was designed that the world come to the church.
Amen.
We don't keep going to the world to get killed and murdered and our lives shortened. How many people do you know have died of diabetes, had their legs cut off, lost their vision, all kinds of things, had strokes, heart attacks because of their diabetes? This United States government has known that chromium and vanadium could reverse diabetes since 1958.
What?
The research is there. We can stand on it. So they have kept a secret and increased their pockets with blood because of the secrets they've kept. We run too many